So we're out here at the old Hickory Creek wildlife area, Love County, Oklahoma. We're out here again because it's prettier out here than you'd think it'd be. It's they got 7 trees, 7.5, I think. There's one here that equals a half. Checking oil in the old van today, and there was something going on that I forgot to show y'all, forgot to tell you about. Hold on here, let me set this down. If you took all the pollen in the world and put it in one area, I believe this is where it is. I mean, you know, we're out here in this area. Oh, there's a dog. Anyway, so I've done something to the van that I didn't show y'all. Used to have an old Dodge symbol in this. It wasn't here or here or here. It was mainly in this area. And it just said Dij. There was the O was gone 11 or 12 months, or I have no idea how long before I ever got the van. And the D over here, she would just spin on you. It gave me about 17 more horsepower. But so I didn't like the D would hang down and it's just trashy looking. So I did the right thing and just got a pair of pliers and just took it off. She gets about 2 miles per hour, 2 miles a gallon better mileage now. Something is going on. It does something that helps in some way, and that's my story. But I think this looks better. She's still ugly, but I always said I wasn't going to name the van, and it was named the van for a long time. But I think we're going to call her the Black Pearl because she's black, and I mean, you tell that she's black if you look at her, and it's black, which creates some of the color, and hence the Black Pearl. You know, she's kind of like a pirate ship. She's got things up top. She's got, you know, kind of like a sail. And she moves about as fast as a boat, an old sailboat. So yeah, this is the Black Pearl, y'all. At some point, we're gonna get new tires and wheels for it, because these hubcaps, I'm not sure if you've noticed in any of the other videos, but they don't match this one. She's pretty, and these look like something from 1983, but it gives it character. So you went down there to find water, down in that little area there. It's a draw, if you will, or if you're an artist, it's pretty lower place. It's pretty, but it's definitely. And you didn't find water? Did you dig a well, or did you just walk down there 11 feet?
I walked down there.
How many feet?
I don't know.
Okay. There is water over there. I mean, it's rained every day since the creation here. In fact, at my son's house, we got the Kia stuck. It's just there. It's time, but it's all right. We'll get it out. I mean, we got the van. We got my son's Cummins. We'll get her out. It's just got a means of hooking on to her, because, you know, we came prepared with no chains, no straps or any of that, because if you're going to do this van life, you just got to be able to just work with it. You just got to be able to just send it. You can't worry about every little thing. But yeah, there's water. It's right there.
It's a little pond area.
I don't know why my wife turned British real quick, but that's fine. I have nothing against the British. One good thing about where we are is, yeah, it's a lot of pollen out here, and that's why my nose has decided to run like Usain Bolt. But luckily, all the standing water breeds mosquitoes. These ain't your average run-of-the-mill mosquitoes either. Neither of these jacked up on steroid mosquitoes. Badger, why are you afraid of this? Why are you afraid of it? Why are you afraid of it? Come here, puppy! Oh, little furry puppy! When you start living in a van, you realize all the things you don't need. All the things that there's a lot of unnecessary garbage, unnecessary items in your life. You move into I have no idea how many square feet we live in, but let's say it's minimal. I think that's a fair assessment. It's minimal, it is, but why do we need all those things? You think you need them, and television and radio and the internet and your friends tell you, society, yes, that's a good word for it. Society tells you need them. And society is wrong. I look at all the things that, you know, didn't even exist when I was a teenager. And I was happy. We were happy. You know, and that goes back to our forefathers, our ancestors. I only had one father, so I don't think I had four fathers. Unless my mom was really active, and I'm not sure how that'd work out. But the stuff that they didn't have, and they still lived active, full, happy lives. Now, a lot of the stuff that we have, that a person can acquire, is nice. It's good to have, like air conditioning. Because I don't know, have you ever been to southern Oklahoma in the summertime? And it's not summertime. Keep that in mind. It's not summertime. However,
it gets toasty.
Well, it does, and it's muggy.
It's humid.
It makes me want to end my life.
That's why the storm's coming.
Yeah, and it looks like it might storm today. Looks like it could do the storming situation. Yeah, we're out here in the wildlife refuge, and I don't know why there are telephone poles. I mean, unless the deer and the antelope need to communicate. You think in this day and age they'd have cell phones, because everybody's got them now. But they're old school.
Mosquitoes are...
What's going on?
I said those mosquitoes, they don't play.
Are they performing mosquito-specific activities?
Yeah.
So, are you saying that they're not a joyful lot? You said they don't play.
No.
They're not, like, I already mentioned deer and antelope. In Texas, that's where the deer and antelope play. But apparently, mosquitoes are on their own. I get this look a lot from my wife. I get the squint eye and the... Yeah, it's blaming on the sun. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with my lack of intelligence. What were you gonna do?
Cut the dog. Badger! What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing in there? This dog, he and Rachel have the same hatred of the camera.
I don't hate the camera. I'm getting used to it.
Now, me on the other hand, I love the camera, but the feeling isn't mutual. Because I look like my face caught on fire and somebody put it out with another fire. Oh, and my allergies, that's another reason we're fixing to ramp up and head up to the mountains. Because A, it's hot. It's not even hot yet, and it's hot. And I have
zero tolerance for hotness.
Zero tolerance. Very well said. I have zero tolerance for it, and also the pollen, my allergies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good times for him.
It's not.
Right now.
And people are always like, well, I found this pill or that pill. It works for me. Oh, they don't.
He tries everything.
I try everything, and then nothing works.
Bumblebee.
Run it on out, buddy. Run, run, run.
He's a good little doggy.
I realize that there's not a lot of people in this world that would even be caught dead driving this. and they can not do it. It's not necessary for them to do it. We enjoy it. Does it look like a thing? A thing, a van. And I do have an update on my old weight loss situation. You can ask her, I've been good. I've been putting in the effort, I've been doing stuff.
Really good, yes.
I've lost 30 pounds.
Yay.
On a big feller, 30 pounds isn't much. I can get around. I'm already getting around better.
I'm proud of you.
She is proud of me, and that means more than you know to hear. I'm proud of you. And she's lost a little bit too. I didn't ask her to do this with me, you know. It's always the camera's always more on me. Well, it's just more of me for the camera to be on. You know, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. Apparently I have 900 cameras on me.
So those 10 pounds that I lost,
It's just right back on there from the camera. Stupid Samsung.
Actually, we got here and he's been outside most of the time.
He has. Well, let's be fair. We invited him to go outside.
That's true.
But he
hasn't been back.
Dog's throwing up right now.
Oh. Well,
I'm sure he'll lick it back up.
I'm glad he wasn't in the van.
Pack it in, pack it out. You know. Our dog is conservationist. You know, a question we get asked a lot is, where do we get our money from? Well, we get it from the place most people get money from. You work. We had a little bit, you know, we had some saved when we started out. But the biggest deal is just cutting out bills. There's a guy, Bob Wells, that he's been doing this van stuff forever. Old gray-haired Santa Claus looking dude. Well, he had a friend of his on there one time. This guy was talking about money, you know. And what he said was, and it makes a lot of sense. He had a poem, and if I can find the poem, I'll try to put it on here. But it was talking about, don't worry about how much you have coming in. Worry about what you have coming out. Because if you can control what you have going out, it'll slowly start building the amount that you have, the amount of money that you have. Or, you know, like if you have a bucket with a spout on it, I mean, you can fill it up, and if there's nothing going out, it's still going to be there.
Yeah. You
know, and we do have, our biggest bill is our phone bills.
Yeah.
So we have that. We have, you know, food and groceries. That's just food and groceries. You know, groceries, toiletries, stuff like that you need. But those are things everybody has and you can't get around. But we don't pay rent. We have no electric bill. We have a dog that whines.
He's wanting him now.
But yeah, I mean, our phone bills are and we're still paying for our phones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that's almost done. We're getting close to being done on that, so our phone bill will drop again. No, there was a time that our AT&T bill, which had our phones and the plans, and it had our home Wi-Fi and our
cable and all that,
and satellite TV. Our phone bill a month was $406. I don't know. To some people that may not be a lot. To some people it may be very little or moreful-ish. I don't know. But to us, that was a lot. I mean, we paid it easily. It's just, that's a lot of money and we say, no, satellite. We rarely watch satellite internet. But we got the cable cheaper, or we got Wi-Fi cheaper because
of the plan.
Because of the plan. You know, it was a bundle, you know. But still, $406 it's a stupid amount of money. And our rent was, you know, normal rent at most places, you know. We were never hurting for money. That was never the issue. You know, some people ask, how do you get money? Well, like I said, we already had some saved, and you work and you scrimp and you don't eat out every time you want to. We used to do that all the time. We used to eat out. You know, But you control how much you have going out, and that's a huge thing. But also, we can do things like Instacart and DoorDash, which are, if you don't know what those are, I'm not going to tell you. Google it.
Yeah.
You can make more money doing those things than you think. And what's good about those is we can do those anywhere. Go to Colorado. We can go, we can go to Colorado Springs and stay in Colorado Springs for 2 days. Camp right outside somewhere for free. Drive in, do DoorDash, and make a couple of $100, and then move on. Eventually, it would be nice to be able to do the van life,
just solely,
YouTube, Patreon, and there's a Patreon link on the About page of our channel. Don't expect anybody to do those. If they want to, it would be great, and it would help us. But I know everybody has their own bills. And also, if you do ever just, if someone does want to do this life, we're proof that you don't have to have a $80,000 Mercedes Sprinter van with all the stuff. It's nice, and we've seen some we really like. And eventually, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
It's not happening right now. But we can still start this van, go wherever we want to, sleep in gorgeous areas for free. BLM land. BLM is Bureau of Land Management. But it does boil down to doing what you can. And it's kind of like having a baby. I've heard people say, well, I'm not ready to have kids yet. And I understand not ready and not wanting them. But if you just say, well, I'm not prepared for kids, you'll never be prepared because you've never done it. And you never know what you can do until you just do it. We stepped out and did this. Was it scary? Yep.
Yeah.
But is it fun? Yep. Just because society tells you that you're supposed to get up and go to work every day and work a normal job and have, and buy a home and all that stuff, I don't care. I can't speak for Rachel, but I don't care what society says, what society thinks, or society says I should do, or what societal norms are. I don't care. I never have cared, and I'm not going to care. I've lost friends over that. I've lost family over that. Okay. There are people that want to have really nice homes and live in the same area for 30 years. And that's great. Great. It's not for us. If it ever does come to that for us, then it'll be for us. But right now, this is what we want to do. People care too much about what other people think.
Time's too short.
Time is too short, and people care entirely too much about what other people think about them. Oh yeah. Just like this van. Like I said a while ago, there are people who wouldn't be caught dead in this van. Well, then don't do it. If that's what's stopping you, then don't do it. Because this van's not pretty. This van looks like a molester van. We know that. It looks like something Jack Sparrow would drive.
Jack Sparrow.
Hence the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
There's a freedom to not caring what people think about you. That's great. Because the people that matter to you are the ones that know you don't care and choose to let you be how you want to be and like you for you and not your stuff and not what you bring to the table as far as
money or things.
Yeah, as far as material garbage. You can't take any of that with you.
No.
Like I said in the last video, money returns, time doesn't. Do we need money to live? Yep. But do I need to be hyper rich? Like, I don't understand, like, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, idiots. Because they're billionaires, they still work. Because it's never enough. It's never enough for a lot of people. There's another saying that I shared somewhere. It was some Greek philosopher. And some people can't get that through their skull. So,
yeah, they can't grasp that.
And that's fine that they can't.
It's because they've been so used to, well, I gotta get this.
Mm-hmm. And you have it, and you're like, I'll be dipped. I have that now. And I'm as guilty of that as the next person, thinking I have to have something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'll be honest.
We're all guilty of it.
I get a drone and a GoPro. I'll be like, well, I have these now. And they'll be a nice addition to the channel. They're fun for me to play with. They're kind of toys for me. I'm not going to lie. But that's the reason I'm working to procure them. See, here's what he does. He just wants to look outside. You know, you could be out there.
Hey.
You could be...
What are you doing?
He could be frolicking. He could be doing...
He was out there earlier doing it. But...
Yeah, but he's not now. At least he's showing you all his goods and services. Hey, look at all these things I have now. Yeah, he's growing up because his coin purse is getting a little bigger than it was.
His coin purse.
The old coin purse.